Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Black Ops 3 multiplayer beta. Whoa! This impressed me. Like, I expected it to be good. It's Treyarch. I had high hopes. It looked amazing. I watched the streams all day yesterday before they released it early, I might add. And I was like, this looks good. I cannot freaking wait to play it. And it was better than I thought it was going to be. It was a lot... Sorry if you heard that motorcycle, by the way. It just went flying by. But it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. And, like... Oh, man. I'm so excited for this game to come out now because we're back, baby. We are back. If you guys remember, back in Black Ops 2, my gameplays were freaking bombs, man. I was dropping 70, 60, 70, 80, 90. Never hit the 100 plus. I would always choke. I got countless 90 bombs, but I would always choke the 100 plus. I do not know what it was, just couldn't do it. But and whenever, if you guys remember a lot of the gameplays that Ryan uploaded, it was always me and him on Cove, and we were always dropping double 40s and double 50s and stuff like that. And that's just because it was just so good. And this game is almost the exact same thing. This gameplay right here, TDM. It's only up to 75 in Black Ops 3, by the way. It's not 100 like in Advanced Warfare. It's back to 75. And I go 37 and 3. I get double RAPS, which is basically the new version of dogs. Now, they're a little bit less powerful, which is good. I actually welcome that. But they're still really freaking good. And honestly, they don't really give me too many kills in this because it is TDM. And it was kind of a slow game. They were kind of playing a little bit passive. And obviously, I was not. But I get double RAPS. 2 of them. That's basically 2 sets of dogs for you, if you guys are curious exactly how hard that is. I mean, and for me, that was nothing in Black Ops 2. And it's still it's getting to be nothing in this game as well. And I freaking love it, man. It's so much fun. The gameplay is so smooth. It's fast. Now, it looks a little slower. When you compare it to Advanced Warfare, you're like, man, this actually looks slow. It's actually really fast. It's fast in the fact that it is extremely fluid. You are moving and you're just moving. Unlimited sprint, which is great. You actually don't really even notice it until someone tells you, like, oh yeah, there's unlimited sprint, dude. You're like, oh yeah, I totally didn't even realize that, because it's like, it's not like the maps are gigantic or anything like that. They're really good, and these maps are great for competitive. They're most of them, actually all of them, are based on that 3-lane main lane structure, which is what any type of competitive, even that, like anything that Call of Duty, even if it's pubs, is a competitive shooter. That's just kind of what it is. Halo's a competitive shooter. I would almost throw Gears in there. Gears isn't quite a competitive shooter, although it can be. But that basically, Call of Duty and stuff like Halo is a competitive shooter. That's why there's 3 lanes. Like Battlefield, not a competitive shooter. I know there are competitions, you can still play it competitively, but it is not designed as a competitive shooter. You look at maps in CSGO, 3-lane mentality. There's always 3 lanes around the map. That's pretty much how it always works, and it's great. And this game, they built the maps like that, which is great. They kind of catered it for esports, just like they did Black Ops 2. And that's one of the reasons why Black Ops 2 did so well. That's why a lot of the maps were so good, is because they structured them like they would in a competitive match. So everything is perfectly balanced, almost perfectly balanced on each side. Sometimes one side's going to have a better side than the other, but it's still relatively balanced. It's still pretty easy to get in there and do what you need to do on either side. Advanced Warfare is not like that, especially if you watch esports and stuff like that, like Comeback Uplink. There's obviously a better side. There's obviously a better side. So, I mean, it's not like that anymore, which is great, and I welcome that a lot. But this game, it's just so much fun, dude, and it's so cool. Just like all the little extra stuff they threw in, because they had the extra time to develop the game. It's the first 3-year developed Call of Duty game. And you just see, like, you'll see in this gameplay, or in this game that I'm playing here, that I unlock stuff, and it'll, like, slide in as little squares on the right and tell me what I unlocked and all that. And it's really cool and flashy, but not distracting. And the way the medals pop up is really cool. The sound effects are absolutely amazing. The graphics look better than Advanced Warfare. Obviously, it's just good, dude. I absolutely love it. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm being super positive about it. This is still a beta, and there's still a lot of issues, but that's why I'm so positive about it, because I do have that mentality that this is a beta. It is testing. It's primarily to stress test servers and for people to find glitches, and if you have issues, to report it so that they can fix it before the game comes out. And now this is actually a true beta. Like, there's a lot of games that'll release something like 2 weeks before launch and be like, oh yeah, it's the beta. No, that's not a beta, that's a demo, dude. You're not trying to do anything other than maybe stress test your servers. But this is an actual beta. You're actually technically testing it if you're playing this. That's what they're looking for, which is good. And then you're supposed to go in, send feedback to them, which I encourage you all to do. And when you send feedback, do not be like, it's broken, fix it. You need to go in and explain what your problem was. Now, for example, one of the issues that is in this game that definitely needs to be fixed is in games like Domination or Objective Game Modes, when you have 2 set spawns on 2 sides of the map. It is way too easy to spawn trap the other team and or get spawn trapped. Now, me, if I'm playing by myself, it's really easy for my team to get spawn trapped because I'm usually the only one that can actually play the game. I don't know why, that's just my luck with teammates. I always get the people who are going 5 and 25 for some reason. So I can break out, I'll get 3 kills, make it halfway across the map, get double teamed, and then I'm stuck in that spawn trap again even though I broke out originally because the rest of my team died from one guy or something like that, and that's just how it works. Now, it's too easy for that to be done. I think spawns need to flip sooner, or you just need to spawn out a little bit sooner than it's too strict right now, I feel like. So that's something that I explained in my feedback. I actually went in and I said the spawns need to be worked on. I wasn't negative about it. I just said the spawns really need to be worked on. It's a little bit too easy to get, or a lot too easy to get spawn trapped in this game. And that's all I said. Simple as that. I wasn't overly negative. I didn't say, it's broken, fix it. Oh my god, so annoying. Yeah, it's frustrating, but that's not going to help. You know, you got to go in, explain it properly. And I also did mention, also the servers are not very good yet, but it is beta. So I can't really complain too much about that because it's probably not the full power that these servers are going to be at. And it's also on PlayStation. You got to admit, the PlayStation servers are not nearly as good as the Xbox servers simply because Microsoft is hundreds of billions of dollars richer than Sony is. They have one of the I think they have the biggest server farm on the planet. So obvious for Xbox Live. So obviously Xbox Live games might have better connections than PS4 games, but it still wasn't bad. You'll see me kind of rubber band here and there, but it's just little spikes and they didn't really affect my game too much. Occasionally I did die because of that, but it wasn't too bad. The balancing is actually extremely good off the rip. Better than any Call of Duty's ever been before and probably at launch, which is great. Now there are some things that need to be fixed. I noticed this morning when I was playing, when I got this gameplay, actually the game before this, people were running around with the rocket launcher just pow, 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 pow. That needs to be fixed. That was like really obnoxious. It's not like I had a bad game. It was just like, it was every other spawn. I'd go in, boom, dead, blown up. 2 people dead, blown up. So that needs to be fixed as well. But everything else in this game is fun. It's fast. It's super fluid. It's a regular Call of Duty. It is not like Advanced Warfare. Let me stress that enough. You guys know I ain't getting paid for this. I didn't get any type of special treatment to get into the beta. They released it a little early. Everyone got it. It was great. I had the same experience everyone else had. Now, let me explain this real good for you. It is not Destiny. Just because the specialists are there, which I'll talk about in a different video because they're a ton of fun. Just because those are there does not mean it's Destiny. They're actually really cool additions to the game, and I absolutely love them. They work perfectly with the game. It's almost like a kill streak, in all honesty. It's like a little kill streak, but it's really easy to be killed off them. You could get no kills probably 75% of the time if you're not careful. So they're there, it's fine. So it's not Destiny. It is most certainly not Advanced Warfare. People were worried because of the jump and stuff like that. That jump is not Advanced Warfare. People are like, oh, it's just like this. You're going to be exoing everywhere. It's not that, all right? It is a thrust jump, and literally thrust. It just thrusts you up in the air a little bit to get you places. That's all it is. You use it as a dodge, you're probably dying. But anyway, guys, that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed that gameplay in the background. Please be sure to hit that like button and leave a comment down below. What do you guys think of the beta if you're playing it? Do you want to play it if you're not? I'd love to hear from you guys. What's your opinion? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, hit that subscribe button. We're on our way to 10,000 subscribers. We're working our way there. Also, I'm going to be live streaming possibly tomorrow. Don't know yet, but definitely Friday, probably around 6 p.m. Eastern time. So definitely follow me over at twitch.tv/Reverend Saint. You can see my name all over the place, how to spell it, stuff like that. There's also links in the description, etc. So definitely go check that out. I'll see you guys there. And be sure to stick around for more Black Ops 3. I already got gameplays out the wazoo, baby. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.